Welcome to Broad City Broads with Hannah, she, her,
and Jessie, they, she.
This is a Broad City rewatch podcast.
Just like Abbi and Ilana, we are best friends, several years apart, and equally flailing in our 20s.
I live with my parents.
And I live with my married best friends.
Listen along as we go episode by episode analyzing Abbi and Ilana's crazy shenanigans. Hi, welcome back. Jessie and I are recording from the beach this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There might be some ocean sounds in the background.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Some green noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why green?
That's what it's called.
I thought it was a white noise.
No, now there's like brown noise, green noise. Green is like nature sounds.
What? What's brown noise? City sounds?
No, brown is just kind of like, it's a little bit different than white noise. But it's similar.
This is for sleeping people?
I mean, whatever you want. But yeah, I think sleep a lot of times.
Huh.
There's like playlists on Spotify.
Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You learn something new every day.
This episode, kind of related. We got some water action.
Water. Ooh.
Going on. Season 1, Episode 7, Hurricane Wanda. Aired March 5th. 2014, directed by John Lee, who we know directed episode 2, Pussy Weed, and Fattest Asses. Is that episode 5?
Yes.
Alright. Writers, this time, Tammy Sager,
Okay.
who was a producer for How I Met Your Mother, wrote for 30 Rock.
Okay.
They've done some stuff. And then Abbi and Ilana are also on the episode.
Are writers for
Writers.
the episode. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Have, not Abbi and Ilana, but the other people.
Tammy,
is that the only one?
Yeah.
Okay. Has Tammy written yet?
This is the first time we're seeing Tammy.
Okay. Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, my sum up for this episode is Abbi and Ilana plus some friends have to hunker down as Hurricane Wanda storms New York City. Okay, really quickly, I don't know if you looked this up, but I looked up Hurricane Wanda.
I did.
And it wasn't a thing when they made the episode.
What?
But it was a storm in 2021.
November. Wait.
And it broke the daily precipitation records for New York City, which they got from JFK Airport. And it was October 7th through November 7th.
Oh, November?
Or October 30th through November 7th, 2021.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah, so they just made this random storm, and then
it's
real!
Yeah. They are fortune tellers.
Yes, they are.
Abbi and Ilana, this is further proof that you're, like, divine.
Uh-huh. I know.
Wow.
I know.
That's actually
And they went to New York City.
That is insane.
I know.
Whoa.
I know.
Holy cow.
So fast forward. Maybe that was just an episode from the future.
Dang.
Yeah.
They predicted that. I'm sure.
I know.
Well, the opening scene, I thought, took me on this journey of emotions.
Yes, a roller coaster ride.
First of all, we see Abby's measuring herself.
Yes. She measures herself
just like us.
Yes, in
Stars,
December, May, and
like
February. And she's upset because she's getting shorter. But yes, measurement. What adults measure themselves? Us plus Abbi.
Another way we're similar. Okay, I couldn't read what she had written next to it. It was months.
Yeah.
And she was getting shorter.
Abbi December, Abbi May, Abbi February.
I think it's Bever's fault.
It's causing so much stress.
If I had to guess, it's always Bever's fault.
I mean, everything. But there's a knock at the door. And who is it but Jeremy?
Jeremy. And we know it's a dream because it's like blurry.
Yeah. It's like fogged out. Then also like the stuff is just like bizarre. Well, I mean the beginning it could very well be Abbi when he's like
the shelf.
Like she runs to knock the shelf down and then
Can you come put up a shelf?
Yeah.
But then he's shirtless all of a sudden, rubbing oil.
And he has like tools.
And rubbing oil on himself, and we're like, okay.
But it clearly is Abbi's fantasy before when he's like, oh, like if someone were to have the key, like I would have picked you. And she's like, well, if I were to have that key, like I would cherish that key. Like, and then you think the person waking up is going to be Abbi,
and it's Jeremy. And I'm like, yes,
I know.
This slow burn is moving forward.
But then no, because that is also clearly.
But then you see Abbi wake up. And Bevers is there.
Then you see Abbi. She's like, Bever, shut up. She punches him. Yeah, then Ilana's there with like a long
massive hair. I'm like, is this like a fantasy for Ilana's hair?
Honestly, maybe.
Because then Abby's like, I want to masturbate next to you or something like that. and I've dreamt of it all along. And Ilana's like,
and she wakes up, you see her on her pillow, there's like spit on her mouth. You assume she's in bed, and then it zooms out. She's like, what a way to start the day. It's 5 p.m. in her office.
5 p.m. at work. Amazing.
It was so good. No, such a roller coaster ride.
I feel like they were parodying those kind of opener dreams.
Yeah. I liked it.
It was so meta. I loved it.
It was great.
Well, I was taking notes for the episode, and I was like, it's Jeremy's dream! Oh no, it's Abbi! Oh no, it's Ilana!
No, it is. Because especially the
sense.
first one, when you were like, duh, this is Abbi, and then it was Jeremy, that was
a good trick.
That was a really good trick.
And then you're like, oh, okay, no, it makes sense it's Abbi's dream.
Yeah.
But it's Ilana!
And then it makes sense that that's Ilana's dream. Of course she's dreaming of
Abbi's
just in life. Like, she's dreaming of Abbi measuring herself. But of course Ilana would. It makes sense. It adds up.
We love.
But that was a really good opener.
I did notice that Jeremy has a tattoo on his top right shoulder.
What is it?
I couldn't tell. Just blurred out. But then we see Abbi has one later.
Yes, we find out that Abbi has a tattoo in this episode, which is awesome.
Amazing.
We'll get there when we get there.
So then it cuts to like a scene of different shots of New York City with lots of rain. And you hear a newscaster talking about this storm.
Who's played by Pat Kiernan. Is this just me? Because it said News 1, or like New York 1, on the like strip under the news, but then there were no words going under. It bothered me.
I didn't notice that.
I wanted there to be words.
Good catch.
I also just feel like if it's an emergency, it'd be like, warning, go inside, warning.
Right.
I don't know. It's very nitpicky. I'd never noticed it before. Like my second time watching this.
Isn't it interesting that we expect that from a news broadcast?
Yeah. But it looked off to me. Like it looked weird. And I was like, it's because there are no words.
It was so brief, like I didn't notice at all. But
I've never noticed before.
Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah. They could have slipped something funny in there too. But that guy wasn't supposed to be the funny guy. Like that was just like legit. Like, it is bad.
Maybe they intentionally didn't want it to look too real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It is really not a big deal.
But that's brief, and then we cut to Abbi's apartment. Jaime, Ilana, Lincoln all come in with food.
With their bodega haul.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah. Or I don't know if they did, but they had to go to the bodega because the grocery store lines were too long, which is very New York. But did you write down what their haul is?
I knew you would.
Batteries, duct tape, Sour Patch Kids. I literally have an arrow off Sour Patch Kids that says, "Hey, Jessie!"
Yeah, I love Sour Patch Kids.
Nutter Butters and Mrs. Fields cookies because
and potato salad.
And potato salad, half off.
It was half off.
Ooh.
That's a clue.
Potato salad freaks me out in general. I don't.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
A food for me.
Actually, it's pretty common to get food poisoning from like grocery foods.
Like groceries
prepared like that, like
potato
mayonnaise
salad.
or
Makes sense.
Because they just kind of
mayonnaise is such a big one to get sick from.
Yeah.
Salads that aren't lettuce I don't like. We've talked about this. I don't even like fruit salad because I don't want my fruit juices mixing like that. Unless it was like all berries.
Pineapple or banana can overpower the salad.
Yeah.
But I can handle it. I see where you're coming from though.
For my salads to just be lettuce.
We find out though that Bevers has a sister.
Marla Bevers, who is played by Shannon O'Neill. And did you notice she is in episode 9 of the webisodes?
No, I did not.
When they watch the dog, she is the dog owner.
Oh, yeah. She has like long hair then. She looks different.
Yeah, she does. She has longer hair.
Okay. Well, she's a member of Upright Citizens Brigade. Okay. So that makes sense. And I think she's like still there. According to Wikipedia, she performs every week at the Upright Citizens Brigade. And she was the artistic director from 2014 to 2018.
Oh, that is awesome.
Legit.
Check Shannon out.
I bet they were clearly friends beforehand. So it's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
To come on the show.
She got a part.
That is cool.
And she did an awesome job being like a wild person.
Did you notice Bever's shirt?
Bear goggles that says, "Hey, baby."
I liked that a lot.
Would you get that shirt?
I would wear that shirt. Bear goggles? I think that's funny.
We'll get that shirt for you. You can switch from the Abbi to the Bevers.
Huh? No. I'm not Bevers.
No, you're not Bevers. That's like honestly possibly the biggest insult there.
That would be such a big insult.
We
should
should
be
just,
friends.
If someone's
you
mean to us,
me
we should
like
just be like,
Bevers,
oh, stop being Bevers, and they won't get it at all, but we will.
and if they get it, then we're like, you should know better.
Yeah. Or maybe if they get it, then they aren't the Bevers. Because Bevers would never get it.
That's why they would know better.
I guess that's true.
One last tidbit about the sister is she has an 11th toe.
Yeah.
It's not where you think it is.
Yeah.
It's not where it's supposed to be.
Then Ilana says, like, let's do a drinking game. Marla's very into that. Jaime's like, I'll get it. Abbi, like, very from the heart, is like, Ilana, like, thank you for being here and bringing people.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
thank
very
you so
best
much.
friend moment.
Yeah. And Ilana, of course, makes it weird for Abbi.
Yeah.
I feel like
Feels
we're the
like
only
we're
two in the room.
Here.
And Abbi's like,
Classic.
okay.
Oh my god, I wrote the same thing.
I loved it.
That is awesome.
Because it was like a wonderful moment, and then Ilana just made Abbi like,
It's such their dynamic.
Yes.
Like, very best friend move of Ilana,
Mm-hmm.
but then also her creeper move.
Yeah. They go hand in hand with Ilana.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Abbi, she loves it.
She does. She actually does love it.
So I didn't really pay attention to their food list because I knew you would jot it down. But then I noticed that they had a bag of gummies.
The big old bag of Sour Patch Kids.
That made me so happy.
Yes. And there's the bottle of wine is being held in a shoe.
That's great. That seems classic.
Mm-hmm.
That seems accurate.
Yeah. But I did notice that bag of gummies.
Mm-hmm.
It was big.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. If you're going to be in lockdown, you got to stock up on the gummies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they know what's up. We've got our candy.
Mm-hmm.
They've got theirs. Okay, I lost it when Bevers was like, I got invited to Jersey. Like, Melody's parents love me.
Yeah.
They think I'm so great. I'm like,
But that goes back to, remember
they're too into it.
in the North Brother Island episode when he was acting normal, like at brunch? He was just acting like a normal person.
Yeah.
And Abby's like, what are you talking about? Like, maybe he is the most normal guy when he's not.
He's
in
probably
their
just
apartment.
his true self with Abbi.
Yeah, he doesn't hide it. But yeah, he invites his sister to stay somewhere that he doesn't live.
Yeah. That's not cool. And he didn't run it by Abbi.
No.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Ooh.
Mm-mm. And then they start the drinking game
Yeah.
in the living room.
Never have I ever.
And Jaime just starts his confessions of the evening.
I love Jaime's confessions, and I love that the music always comes in.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
He confesses that he switched laptop chargers to Ilana.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, doesn't really care.
She doesn't care at all. I feel like I would have been like, why didn't you just ask to borrow it? I would have been confused.
I mean, I would have said something like, can I have it back? Or some
Can
resolution.
we, like, share it? No, she doesn't care at all.
They didn't even touch on
But
it.
I also feel like Ilana would do that. So that's why she doesn't
She would
care.
take someone's laptop. And wouldn't think much of it.
Yeah. So she doesn't think much of it when it's done to her. Like,
Which is good.
Yes.
You know?
Because if you're going to do it, you shouldn't be
You
mad
should
at someone else
feel-
for doing it. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells her, you are forgiveness. That's a good quote.
You are forgiveness.
You are forgiveness. I'm going to use it. I'm going to stash it away. Save it for later. Yeah, then Abbi, it was kind of dark. Talks about
I loved it.
she hasn't thoroughly dealt with how her parents' divorce has affected her current relationships. And everyone's like, oh.
They all dream.
Yeah, they're.
Her parents did divorce in real life.
Yeah. That felt like based on, like, I don't think someone whose parents did divorce would, like, make that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Marla's gonna come in and be supportive.
Right.
But she just wants a bite of that
Peace out.
Ugh.
Yeah, which is like, no.
Of all the things.
Who wants to eat that?
But then I was
Bevers'
wondering, do you
sister
think Abbi had to actually eat that? Do you think it was potato salad she had to eat?
would. There could have been a spit bucket.
Maybe.
She may not have actually eaten it. It looks like potatoes.
Yeah, it did.
But also you see her eat like one bite.
Yeah, that's true. It was like one bite. You could do it for one bite.
The lights go out.
Bevers shrieked.
Ah! I was focused on Jaime.
Jaime comes in with the... Yes, with the glow sticks.
Helicopter.
I loved that part.
Uh-huh.
It was wonderful.
Love.
Yeah.
And they start playing light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Have you ever played that? No.
No. I don't really know how it works.
I don't either. And then, like, they got him pretty high up in the air. I don't think that would actually work.
I do not see how.
But you saw when Ilana and Abbi were talking, he was high in the air.
Yeah, well, so that cracked me up. Ilana and Abbi are, like, having an aside.
Yeah.
And so there's, like, 3 of them left around Bever's. Like, they aren't going to notice them walking over to have their own combo.
I agree. But then they lift him so high up in the air.
Clearly didn't need them.
No.
But that's the most obvious time to, like, have a sidebar with someone.
I agree. And the sidebar is that Abbi spite ate all the potato salad. Mm-hmm. And now she's suffering.
She needs to do a number 2.
Yeah. And she gets what does Ilana say? Like, oh, is that your poop thing?
Yeah.
And Abbi gets sensitive about that.
It is, yeah. She's shy about it.
Yeah.
When there's company.
Ilana gives her 2 options. Hey, the ocean. Whisper to her like the ocean.
Oh, mm-hmm.
We had you at the beach. Or distract everyone.
Yeah.
But again, there aren't that many people. Like, I don't think it would be a big deal, but I think people would know she's gone.
They know she's gone, but couldn't you just say, like, oh, I have to get something in my room?
Yeah. I just feel like I wouldn't pay that much attention.
No. She's overthinking it, but she's nervous about it.
She is. There are a lot of people. She doesn't like all of them, even.
No. She likes half.
Yeah.
And she goes with number 2 from number 2.
And then Ilana throws the bags around. They're covering a lot of ground tonight in terms of activities.
Grocery bags. That's her idea of distracting people. And then Jaime's like, this is like a scene from American Beauty.
Yeah, and Ilana's like slow-mo laugh.
Yeah. And
have you ever seen American Beauty?
No.
I haven't either.
I looked up what it's about.
Feels creepy.
Like, I have no idea how this is
Kevin
related.
Spacey, right?
Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
And like he really likes a teenage girl or something.
Has a midlife crisis and becomes infatuated with his teenage daughter's best friend.
Yeah, like super creepy.
I'm like, how is this scene?
But I do feel like there is a scene where there's like a plastic bag and they're just filming it. Like I kind of feel like that's a thing. We could look it up.
I tried.
But I feel like this is a reference I've heard before. But I have not seen that movie. It seems like a
reference.
And I have absolutely no interest in seeing that movie.
But somehow like there might be a scene with...
I feel like there is. I feel like this is like a reference I've heard before.
Okay. It definitely felt like a reference.
Yeah.
But when I Googled it, nothing really came up.
Interesting.
But I just have to like watch the movie and...
Yeah.
And no. But it works.
It works.
Abby's in the bathroom. She does her thing. But there's no running water. Which, it can't happen during storms. I looked that up because I haven't really experienced that ever. But it can happen.
I haven't either. But this is when you see Abby's tattoo, which is...
Well, first she calls for Abbi. Ilana.
Yes.
And we see that Jeremy has arrived.
Yes. Which is literally Abby's worst nightmare. And then we see that Abbi has a lower back tattoo of Oprah Winfrey's face.
Oprah, this is an aha moment, she says in the mirror.
So wonderful.
Amazing. I love that she loves Oprah so much.
I do too. I mean, she's over her bed.
Uh-huh.
She's on her body forever. I mean, she loves Oprah.
It's a pretty realistic tattoo.
I love that they did that.
I loved that. And I really loved the note that Abbi writes.
Yes.
If this isn't Ilana, go get her. If this is Ilana, flip over. I can't flush it and I want to die.
Okay, I had some questions. I'm going to be honest. Like, did she have paper and a pen in the bathroom?
You know what? I'm going to say yeah, because she's an artist.
She likes to doodle.
Just, might like to have it there. That's a good question.
Then I was like, maybe did she, run out really quick to her room and get something? But then can she be like, oh, I don't know. I was curious.
It's a fair point. Later we find out there's duct tape in the bathroom, so who knows?
That is true. Yeah. I was curious about that as well. But then I was like, maybe, they have a loose, tube or something that's leaky and they just wrap the duct tape around it. You would think you just did.
Maybe. But glad it's there.
We're glad it's there. It was important.
There was one time we went camping. We forgot our tent poles.
Oh.
We hung up the tent making ropes out of duct tape. And it worked. And trees.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank goodness we had the duct tape or we would have been out of luck. Because if we went to the mountains, it was 4 hours away.
That's pretty creative too.
It turned out great.
Ingenuitive.
Yeah. We showed ingenuity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta love duct tape. Just keep that around.
Do you remember? I I don't know if it was a thing for you, but in middle school, duct tape was big. Like, everyone did the duct tape wallets.
And then there were duct tape prom dress awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually remember it was during, like, state testing in, like, high school, like, the reading one. We had to read something about people who did that for their prom dress. And then that was, like, one of the things that we had to read for our test and, like, answer questions on.
Wow.
Which is so wild.
I mean, they looked cool. The dresses.
Also, can you imagine the amount of time that would take?
Yeah. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
And that must be really heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not breathable.
No. But duct tape was big.
I had a duct tape wallet.
Did you make it, or did you get it from a friend?
I definitely made one that was horrible, and I don't know if I used that one or if it was a friend's.
You stuck with yours because
honestly don't remember. I don't remember.
I didn't have one.
Was it a thing for you when, like, people would make purses out of Capri Suns?
No.
That was a thing.
That's funny.
Those were cool.
I wonder what the kids are doing these days. Or maybe it's not a thing for them anymore.
They're just on TikTok.
Yeah.
So am I.
Maybe there's a TikTok trend to, like, bring it back. Bring duct tape back.
Actually, you know what? A lot of people embroider, like, sweatshirts now.
With stuff? Like words?
Words,
designs.
flowers.
Okay, that's cool.
That might be the thing.
Yeah.
That might be the new thing. Luckily, the note that Abbi passes under the door goes to Ilana.
Yes.
She comes inside.
Mm-hmm. And Abbi doesn't need to worry anymore because Ilana's a doo-doo ninja.
Yeah. How could she not know that already?
Obviously.
And this is so Ilana, too. She's like, this is a sexy situation. It's like...
Ilana would make any situation. She could.
She's always like
consider any situation sexy.
And sexy.
Yeah.
She's like, it's raining. There's candles. Who's your competition? The sister.
Yeah, Marla Beppers.
Mm-hmm.
So funny. And she makes Abbi say, "I will get rid of it by any means necessary." And Abbi agrees.
Permission. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but she doesn't know what happens. But she agrees. Ilana says, "Now get out there and bounce them little titties for that hunky quarter Latino." And when she's leaving, she makes Abbi give her a kiss.
And her voice, like, oh my god, thank you.
She did it as if she didn't, like, force her to do it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Like, she acted, like, bashful, like, oh my god. Loved it.
It was so good.
Love.
I loved that.
It's so cute.
It was adorable.
So freaking cute.
She was ecstatic.
Yeah.
She was literally ecstatic. She could not be happier to deal with Abby's literal poop situation.
Well, she does show some when she opens.
Yeah.
She's like, okay. But yeah.
That's a real friend moment.
Dude, would you do that for somebody?
Yeah, probably.
You would?
Yeah. I think I would. If it came down to it.
I would just like...
I feel like I would do it for myself, though.
Yeah, I would not ask.
Or I would just walk out and be like, guys, I clogged the toilet, sorry.
But you don't have the anxiety Abbi has.
Yes.
But if you dump enough water down the drain, down the toilet, that can help flush itself.
But how would you have gotten the water? She would have had to go outside.
Oh, good
And then everyone would have known.
Yeah, good point. Right. Okay.
I mean, like, I would have still been like, oh, this sucks. I wouldn't have been, like, happy to go out and tell a full room, like, hey. But I would have been like, this is the reality. Sorry, guys. Like,
or just say, I've got to go water my plant. Fill up a jug. I don't think I would tell people.
Would you tell someone to be like, help me?
I would try myself, and if it didn't go well, I would ask somebody.
Yeah. Would you help someone do it?
I would not do the method Ilana did.
Oh, I don't know if I would have done that.
I couldn't do that.
It was a pretty good method.
I would come up. I would help brainstorm with them.
Okay, but have them do the actual
touch their items.
Yeah. Then you think like maybe there was like a plunger in the bathroom she could kind of scoop stuff with. Or probably utensils.
Maybe.
I don't know. That bathroom apparently has like a buttload of tools.
Right.
And things like
who knows?
There could be a shovel in there for all we know. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
that would come in handy.
I feel like if a good friend was in a desperate situation, I would help.
Yeah.
I'd have to be a really good friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think only a really good friend would ever even ask that. Like, how many people in the world would you ask that to?
Right.
Like, probably very few.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if someone's asked you that, they're desperate. They need help. You can't just leave them.
No. I would definitely offer assistance, but I would not, go to the lengths
You would not personally scoop the poop.
No.
I feel that.
Would you?
I don't know. I feel like no.
Yeah.
Alana's an amazing friend. That's the bottom line of the situation.
We are not surprised that she's doing this for Abbi.
No.
That seems definitely in line.
Yes.
With their relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. And she finds the duct tape, she finds a shower cap, and it's I can work with this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She has ideas.
The wheels are turning.
Yeah. And Abbi is outside.
Working her magic.
Awkwardly talking to Jeremy.
Working her magic with Jeremy.
Oh, it hurts.
Stumbling.
And Ilana comes in, totally unaware that Jeremy's even there.
Well, Bevers first throws her under the bus.
Yes.
Abbi, your talent. What is your talent? It's definitely not washing dishes.
Because you always make me wash them.
She's like, dude, I highly doubt that.
Yes. She would make you wash the dishes you used. And then she's like, no, I love washing dishes or something like that.
Yeah.
But then Ilana comes in unaware and she's about to say, the shit is taken care of. And Abbi launches into a very awkward song.
Yeah, how does it go?
I actually can't remember.
It's shit, it's time for a talent show.
Let's go do that now. Oh. It kind of goes way longer than you would expect.
Oh, yeah.
And you see on her face as she's walking away, she's upset.
I love that Ilana's like, ooh, I hear that, I'll do anything.
Yeah, I'll do anything if she sings it like that.
Ilana!
Again,
you are so cute.
The best friend.
Oh my gosh.
There is no better friend.
I can do anything when she sings like that. Oh my gosh. So cute.
Jeremy does kind of seem like a bit unfazed. Like, he thinks it's a little bit weird, but I don't feel like he's as phased as...
I mean, it's not weird. It's just like, this seems odd.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah.
He probably knows she's quirky.
Yeah, I mean, think about the experiences that has happened between them that we haven't seen.
Right.
And the ones we have seen are enough to...
Right. We're making eye contact.
Your arms.
The horrible bug Holocaust joke.
Yeah.
Now this.
So we're at the talent show.
It's pitch black. Flashlights are on.
Yeah. Lincoln and Ilana are being Flo. Lincoln's like, hi, I'm Flo. And they're doing like a leg dance thing.
Puppet dance.
Yeah.
Like Lincoln's the torso, Ilana's the legs.
Yeah. And Jaime has a bong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
I tried. I didn't. I feel like he maybe smoked for like one part of it, but I couldn't see.
Oh, so smoke count 1.
Yeah. During Bever's rap, Lincoln has it. But I didn't see him smoke either, but I think we can just say smoke count 2.
Yeah.
We won't say smoke count 3, but we know Ilana got in on that action.
For sure.
But we won't say it because we didn't see her with it.
Yeah. Insinuation for 2.
Yes.
We can apply it to probably more.
And Lincoln is bopping along to Bever's rap, which is rough.
Oh, yeah. We are the boys of Danny's Bunk 8. We like to eat Skittles and master debate.
He keeps singing, and then he's going to pull his dick out. But everyone's like, no, stop, except Marla.
I know.
Marla was into it.
Marla's like, you can show me later.
Yes, you can show me later. Oh.
But was she just being a supportive sibling?
You can show me later? No. I don't have a brother, but...
I know. It's odd. But they are odd. They probably get each other's humor. I don't know.
That's weird.
But then Bever's sister, Marla, comes up, and her talent's going to be leg wrestling.
Yeah.
She chooses Jeremy. And Jeremy's he seems like a good sport about it.
He does.
He's just kind of like, okay.
Yeah. He does seem like a good sport.
He willingly does it. And then Ilana and Abbi have another sidebar during this time.
Yes.
Ilana's like, you're wasting your edge of death time.
Yes.
Which is true.
Yeah. It is a good opportunity for Abbi.
Abby's like being shy.
Mm-hmm. She talks about like wash his body.
Oh yeah. Her fantasy.
Yeah, and Ilana goes, after sex, I just want to make sure you're optimizing your fantasy.
Yeah.
What?
Supportive.
Ilana has been nothing but supportive.
That is classic her.
This time. Yeah.
Yeah. But always good intentioned, sometimes misses the boat.
Very much missed this one.
Abbi concocts this idea, like, let's do truth or dare, you'll give me dare, and then you'll say...
Ilana's like, I got it. Abbi should have asked her for the clarification, which we will find out.
She should have known. Abbi, you should know better.
Yeah, she should have learned by now.
At this point, because...
Ilana dares Abbi to suck Jeremy's dick. And everyone's just so uncomfortable.
But Jeremy's face does not look too upset. He looks kind of like
I don't think he looks upset, but I think he's like, what?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. When I saw his face, I was like, you don't seem to be reacting that much. But Abby's just like, okay, game over.
Lesson learned. Get clarification when Ilana has a plan. Like, just...
Oh, yeah.
Have her spell it out.
She learns that lesson twice.
I know. Like, also, if it was my poop, I'd be like, oh my god, what'd you do with it? Wouldn't you want to know?
Right.
I would have wanted clarification. But Ilana and Lincoln sneak off and go see Melody's room.
Which we've never seen.
Never.
And it's quite pristine.
Yeah. It's very neat.
Next level feng shui.
Yeah. And you actually see what she looks like. Kind of. You don't see her face.
I like that in all the pictures. There's like a pie on her face or like a snorkeling.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mask.
They're like, Bever's, she is so out of Bever's league. How is like...
Ilana's like, she's so...
Like, he's such a...
tight and fit.
Yeah. But also,
hot.
like, she keeps her room so nice. Like, Bever's, what?
Well, but wouldn't Bever's be the tidy one? Because he's always there.
Maybe. That's almost worse if he's tidy in his room and not, like, a total slob in the common area.
With Abbi.
Okay, they opened his fridge, his little mini fridge. They ruined all the stuff in that fridge. The power was out. Did you think about that?
I mean, it was open for drinks.
There was Chinese food in there, and it looked like foil.
So are you on the camp of, like, you open it for a second, it's ruined?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt if you're quick...
No.
I think it's fine.
I don't think you should open it at all. If the power's out.
Yeah,
gotta
I
leave
feel
it
differently.
closed.
I think there's different camps on it.
Okay.
Different schools of thought.
What does the science say?
I haven't Googled it.
Let's Google later.
Okay.
Because I'm just curious. But yes, it was always like, don't open it at all when the power's out.
I don't think it's ruined, but I don't think they care because...
Beavers wouldn't care.
Lincoln's like sticking his Lincoln log in the drinks and then the mug and...
Yeah.
A lot of peas in a plant.
Yeah. Farts in the cabinet. They're having a great time.
Oh, they're loving it.
I loved when the music was starting, they were doing all this stuff, and then Lincoln licks the mug, and the music stops, and Alana's like, oh, no. And then he puts it in his pants, and then the music starts again.
But it's unfortunate that Ilana's distracted there, because she would have come in handy when Marla discovers...
But before Marla discovers, we see Jeremy, Abbi, and Jaime talking.
Right.
And Jaime does his next confession where he eats the cob on the corn of the cob, but like every time. Like, does he like it? I don't know. I feel like that's
really difficult.
Not even a confession. Yeah.
But I love both Jeremy and Abbi are really supportive.
Yeah, they're really supportive. I like that. He's like, I'm sure there's some nutritional stuff to it. But then you find out that Jeremy's kind of like, something smells bad.
Yeah.
Jaime's like, yeah, it kind of smells like poop. Or dookie, I think he said. And Abbi, in her panic move, is like, Jaime, like, it's you. I think you, like, stepped on something. I don't know.
I don't know what that accomplishes.
It accomplishes him to not agree that it smells bad.
Oh.
Or him to be like, no, I don't smell anything.
Change the subject.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. And then Abby's trying to talk to Jeremy about cooking, and she's kind of doing okay, like mixing up the spices and da-da-da. But then Jeremy asks what she cooks.
Eggs? Mostly. She doesn't even say egg, she says egg. Egg mostly. But even in that whole conversation, she was stumbling through.
It was rough. And then they get interrupted by Marla.
Who is angry because someone took a shit in her shoe. In her Shapely's.
Her size 11 Shapely's. Love that detail.
Yeah.
And she sits them all down in a row and starts interrogating them.
Yeah. Jaime looked so nervous.
Aww.
Poor buddy. And he only goes like twice a week, so it was not him.
He's so sweet.
He is. And also he's been confessing stuff all night.
He's truly afraid that he might die.
He is truly, I mean, he's confessing all sorts of
confessed.
stuff. So he would have confessed that.
For sure.
He couldn't die with that on his conscience.
He would be truthful.
Yeah. And then she said something to make it seem like someone had pooped in her shoe at camp and that it was Bever's.
Yeah.
So why would she, like, who else would have pooped in her
Right.
shoe? Like, it's obviously Bever's.
It's like the weirdest thing. But of course, Abbi is a horrible liar.
Yes. Well, she calls Abbi Brown Eyes.
I know.
Abby's like, it's Brody, my dog.
No, there's no dog because the sister would be allergic.
Deadly allergic. She'd be dead. Which is very to die from a dog allergy. I looked it up.
Okay.
Because I felt like, I was like, that's weird. I guess it technically is possible.
And she's like, tell it to the toe. And we see the sister's toe.
Yeah.
Which is like on her back.
Yeah, like her side.
Her side, back. And it looks like the toenail was painted.
Yes, it did. Like red. I kind of like that though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you have a toe funny place, like, do it all out.
And Jeremy was trying to leave, and now he's, well, like, Abbi confesses.
Yeah. Well, we also heard Bever's horrific confession that camp was a blast because he and Greg Shapiro could both blow themselves.
And he was always the fastest.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, we're misunderstanding. I would do it to myself. And they're
he
like,
would do it to himself.
on the other side of the room. But it's like, yeah, no, they get what you're
They
saying.
understand. I looked it up. Something that name sounds familiar to me. Here, this is Greg Shapiro. He is an American film producer. I was wondering if they did that on purpose.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Oh.
But like, it's a name of someone real.
Are they, maybe they're friends? Or it could be a quinky dink, but
I was wondering maybe.
they could be friends. Interesting.
I know.
Okay.
I feel like that Coinky Dink wouldn't happen though. Because
Maybe
I
Tammy's
sort
friends.
of recognize the name, and I'm not.
Because he's a producer, right? And
Yeah.
Tammy produces, so maybe
Yeah.
maybe they know.
Because that would be funny.
Yeah. Things do not end well with Jeremy.
No.
He's like, I'm gonna get my shoe on.
Can you blame him though?
That is just so horrible. Like, Abbi loves this guy. And that is the worst possible thing.
No, that's so bad. If that happened to me, but someone I don't even know, I don't care about at all, I would be absolutely mortified.
Yeah.
To have it be someone you are actually obsessed with and live across the hall
I know.
from.
I'm surprised if Jeremy ever talks to her again.
Yeah. I mean, there's also a lot of unfortunate stuff that has happened. Like, it's been piling up.
She's been digging a hole.
Yeah.
We find out that Ilana did not put Abby's poop in the Shapely.
Yes.
Because Bevers comes up and is like, thanks for covering me, Abbi. I've got a man crush on Jeremy. Like, I would have been so
terrible.
embarrassing.
But that's like the same thing as to when Bevers ruined the package for Abby and then went to
Yeah.
dinner and he was like, you gotta know someone.
Yeah.
Bevers just like, no.
No, man. Nobody.
Or he was like, I'll come over to play video games. Like, Abby doesn't like when I have people over. It's like,
Yeah.
dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You're ruining it.
You are missing. Yeah, she would probably tolerate you if you helped her have a date with Jeremy.
Yeah, literally.
That would help you out a bunch.
And then we get to Jaime's last confession to Lincoln specifically. So as a child, he had a turtle named Franklin.
They see it too. They see it. Lincoln, Franklin, there's a connection.
But no, like, Franklin is a turtle on a kid's show.
I know, but Jaime's like, Franklin, I need to tell Lincoln about this.
That is not why he told Lincoln.
Well, could be partly.
Maybe. Well, we find out that was his name, the turtle's name for everyone else, but secretly he called him the N-word. Like, that's what he named his turtle as a 7-year-old.
But Lincoln thinks it's hilarious.
Lincoln dies laughing.
So glad.
Yeah. I mean, Jaime's gotten a lot off his chest. I mean, free.
He must feel freer, yeah.
Yeah. And then he doesn't even die, so, like, awesome. And none of his confessions